Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB Can 6 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Chris Erickson. Chris, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day like Chris, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so last night was big night. Andrew was evicted by a unanimous vote of 10-0. He left without saying goodbye to anybody. Wow. Alright, also, I just want to note, the newbies did not vote last night. But now they're like in it, you know, they can play in competitions, they can be evicted, and they get to vote. So then they had the HOH competition, and the house guests were paired up. It was tough to tell who the pairs were, though. I still don't know who all of them were, so if anybody has that information, if you want to leave it in the comments, that'd be awesome. But Erica did not have a partner, we know that, and she is safe for the week. That is so freaking nice. She was in heaven and safe for the first week. Then she was just like safe on her own accord last week, and now this week she's officially safe again. That's crazy. So then the show ended before the HOH competition was done, in classic Big Brother Canada fashion. But we found out when the feeds came back that Hamza is the new HOH. Sorry, it's just like really exciting. Hamza was very emotional when the feeds came back. He got his pictures and a video from his fiance. So he was crying out by the hot tub, and there were a bunch of people out there comforting him and also crying because they all miss their families. They've been in the house now for like 2 weeks or whatever, 2.5 weeks, I don't even know. And they're feeling it. So then Maddie was crying alone in the white bedroom. Maddie just cracks me up because you could tell she really loves this game and she takes it all so seriously. So she's trying to pump herself up. She's like, nobody wants this as badly as you. You can do this. Trust your instincts. You get 1 minute every week to cry and then it's back to focusing. She was like, you didn't move into the red room because it wasn't the right room for you. Now you're in this white room and you're with all your friends and everybody that you're working with. So it all happens for a reason. So she's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to take the money away from all these people, but I'm going to do it. We'll see. I don't know. Her social game worries me a little bit because a lot of people are just like, she's all over the place. She's talking to everyone. So I think she needs to rein that in a little bit. But anyway, a few minutes later, Veronica was crying. She was Hamza's partner in the HOH competition, so she helped him win it, and then I guess she was like, you can be HOH. So she really wishes that it was her getting a video from her mom, but she feels like she made the right decision. She was happy for Hamza. Also, she trusts him, and she's going to get to play in next week's HOH competition, so that's pretty exciting, right? So then she was talking to Paris and Maddie, and she was like, hey, at least we know that none of us are going up this week. They all feel good about that, and Veronica really can't wait to see the other side of the house just tripping out this week. She said, I love when people are paranoid, especially when they treat me like shit. Which letter of plur does that fall under? Is that peace, love, unity, or respect? Alright, but she's really excited for that, and she's also saying, like, white room needs to stick together, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So then, Derek and Kayla have a game chat out by the hot tub. Now, we know that last week, Hamza was saying that he wanted to break up the showmance and make a big move. But they think that they're good with Hamza. As far as they know, Hamza is targeting Olivia. So they're hoping that he's going to put up Allie next to her. They would rather see Allie go because they feel like she's coming after them because that's what Ryan told them. But they would be cool with Olivia going too. They're just happy that Hamza is going to take out one of their allies so that they don't have to down the line. You know, they don't have to get that blood on their hands. So Derek is like, I'm going to see if Hamza wants to make this 4-person alliance with me, Jesse, and Will. Now keep in mind, he already has an actual 3-person alliance with Jesse and Will. So he's like, I'm going to go talk to Hamza, and I'm going to act like I haven't discussed it yet with Will so that Hamza will feel more important. And Derek was like so proud of himself, like, oh my god, look at this social game. Social game on fleek. And Kayla was like, oh yeah, I'm impressed. I don't think it's that impressive. Anyway, I also don't think Hamza's gonna go for it. But they start getting all lovey-dovey, and for that reason, I'm out. Switch cam. Okay, so then Veronica and Will were in the white bedroom, and Ronnie is like, Will, trust me, nothing that these red people room say, red room people say is gonna make me want to flip. You know, I've got my team now, I'm set, we're all good. So Will is like, yeah, I love our group in the diary room. I call the other people the cool kids, and I call all of us the misfits, and Ronnie freaking loves that. They come up with like this hand signal and everything. Like they're into it. But how many times has there been an alliance called the Misfits on Big Brother? Because we've definitely heard it before, right? We need some new names in here. So then Will warns Ronnie, like, you know, I've seen that you're getting closer to Derek and Kayla. Just be careful not to give them too much information. So Ronnie's like, Will, you don't have to worry. I'm never going to align with Dayla because she knows that they will always keep each other over her. Like, say it was Derek and Ronnie up on the block. I mean, Kayla's going to want to keep Derek, right? Yeah. So anyway, Maddie and Paris join them, and they are brought into that misfit. What? They should call themselves Misfit. They're brought into that Misfit fold, and they're like, all right, here's the hand signal for when you vote. It's like some sort of thing that just, like, looks weird. I don't know. They just wanted it to look, like, awkward. How many hand signals are you allowed to do per vote? Because the real deal is already doing this thing, so is Paris going to double up or what? Or are we going to find out who she's really loyal to? But they're all talking about Olivia going home this week. Are you the HOH? Because last time I checked, you weren't. But they all want Olivia out. And keep in mind, this whole group, except for maybe Maddie, they're getting pretty close to Kayla. So they don't really want to see Kayla and Derek split up at this point, but they definitely want to go after the other side. So then they're like, yeah, this will be great because then we can pull Allie over to our side, and she won't fully be in the group, but we'll tell her, like, how to vote and stuff. I don't think Allie's going to be into that. Okay, so then Ronnie and Kayla were whispering in the kitchen, and they agree. Either Allie or Olivia should go this week. And then, you know, it doesn't matter which one actually goes because they're just going to have the other one go the following week. I don't know about that. I mean, people always say, like, we're going to split up this pair and they're going to go bloop, bloop. But how often does that actually happen? I feel like usually once you split up a pair, a new target will arise and you start thinking, like, oh, that other person, we can keep them around because they're so weak right now. They have nobody. I could definitely see that happening. So then Ronnie is telling Kayla, Hamza told me that I'm going to have some input this week because I helped him win this competition. So she's saying that she would prefer for Allie to go first because she doesn't really have a good relationship with her. But Hamza seems to want Olivia to go first. Does he want that? Puppy. All right. So then this next part of the conversation was happening in between chatting with Will, because Will kept coming in and out of the room. So just so you know the context of this. But Kayla reveals to Ronnie this big secret that she is also a rugby player. So Ronnie starts freaking out. She's like, oh my god, I have freaking goosebumps right now. I mean, she was really, really excited about it. They were both very excited, and they bonded over how much they love rugby and how fun it is and blah, blah, blah. I know! But Ronnie needs to really cool it with the R word, because she dropped it, like, a lot during this conversation. Don't use that word. Stop. Okay, so then Kayla's telling Ronnie, going into the house, she told herself if there was another rugby player, she would make a final two with them. So then Ronnie's like, oh my god, really? That's so cool. So she's asking, would you really take me to the final two over Derek? And of course Kayla's like, absolutely. You know, I would never take my showmance to the final two. And she's been saying that to a bunch of people all last week. Who knows if it's actually true or not? I think, yeah, she probably would, because she's pretty smart. She's saying there's no way that she would give away $100,000 to her showmance. She doesn't want to get netted. She wants to be the John. But Ronnie is like, yeah, I would love to take you to the end too, even if I was going to lose to you. Sure, why not? is this for real? Because Ronnie was just telling Will that there's nothing that anyone from the other side could say to get her to flip. So I don't know if Ronnie is playing Kayla, if Kayla is playing Ronnie, or what. I mean, I think that they're planning on working together as far as they can, but if one of them's like about to go, that could be it. You know, I don't think they're gonna fight too hard for each other. I think they're still gonna stay on their sides, but who knows what's gonna happen. So there's a rugby Final Two alliance now. Cool. Okay, so then Allie and Maddie were chatting in the white bedroom. Is this foreshadowing? Is Allie going to be joining the white bedroom crew? But Allie is like, yeah, I don't think Veronica likes me, and I'm not very good at being fake. So then Maddie's like, yeah, I get it. You're real. She says that Veronica is more of a closed book than she thought she would be. Good one. Veronica is like the most open book. Like, Veronica's book does not have a cover, okay? It was ripped off. It's sitting there open, ready to read. But Allie feels really good about Hamza, and he is actually the HOH this week, so, you know, that's in her favor. But then Allie is telling Maddie how she had a really good relationship with Derek and Kayla, but now it's all messed up because Ryan or somebody else told them that she said she was targeting them week 5 or 6. So now she's getting weird vibes from them. She heard that Derek dropped their name to Ryan, or her name to Ryan, and she keeps seeing her arch nemesis, Veronica, whispering with Dayla, and they don't share what they talk about, so she has no idea what's going on there. It's making her feel very uneasy. So then Hamza comes in, and Allie's like, I'm so paranoid! And Hamza's telling her, don't be, you know, don't worry, I know you're freaking out about Veronica, but it's all gonna be okay. Shit changes every day. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Hamza did not do much game talk last night at all. He was just enjoying, you know, seeing his fiance and the pictures and everything. So, today's going to be a busy day. But a few minutes later, Kayla, Allie, and Olivia were in the red room. And fun fact, none of these three have ever had a nosebleed in their whole lives. Do you have like a pocket humidifier or something? Oh my god. I just had a nosebleed like 2 days ago. And like the day before that too. Crazy. So Kayla is lying. Not about the nosebleed thing, about other things. She is telling them that Ronnie has not been giving any names out. She has no idea what's going to happen. She says Ronnie said that she didn't even talk to Hamza about the nominations yet, so she has no idea what's going to happen. Girl. But Allie's like, all right, well, we need to stick together. We need to protect each other because that's all we've got at this point. So then they're going through the votes this week, and they're seeing, whoa, the numbers are pretty even here. We have like 6. They were saying 5, but I guess that doesn't include the HOH and the 2 nominees. But then, like, you wouldn't have 6 because 2 of you are going up. But anyway, Olivia is thinking, well, maybe we could pull in Maddie if we kiss her butt enough. They don't realize how solid the other side is. Allie was even like, oh yeah, I don't know if the other side even realizes that there are sides. Really? Come on now. So anyway, Allie is saying, we just really need to win the power of veto, and we need to stick together. Moving on. Paris and Jesse were in the HOH room on the couch. They're talking about their showmance with other people in the room, which is crazy, and they weren't even whispering. Like, they were kind of off on their own, and everybody else was having conversation over here, but still, like, that's not the smartest thing, right? So he really wants to kick things up a notch. She does not want to do PDA stuff on national television. She says her parents are watching. She has no control. She does not want to go down that road. She's telling him, like, if we weren't in this house, I'd be all up on it. But Jess is trying to change her mind. He's like, well, why can't we just, like, be like that here? Dude, she says she's uncomfortable, okay? They're talking about this for a long damn time. Like, way longer than necessary. So, anyway, I feel like she's gonna crumble eventually, and he's gonna get his way. But whatever. So then, Hamza, we finally get to hear a little bit about what he's thinking. He was talking about nominations with Ryan and Marin up in the HOH room. And he said he's definitely putting up Olivia. He said, in order for my plan to be executed this week. And then Ryan's like, whoa! I'm having flashbacks to last week. Aren't we all? But Hamza is like, well, I won't be putting up any White Room people or Marin. Burn! Because just a little tidbit here. Marin is with the White Room Alliance, the Misfits, but he actually sleeps in the Red Room. But this is good because he's kind of like talk blocking any game talk that'll be happening in that Red Room before they go to sleep. They can't have game chats with Marin around, so that's kind of a plus for the White Room Alliance. So then Hamza says he's going for a backdoor thing this week. You know, originally he was thinking put up Kayla and Olivia. Derek would be the replacement nominee if and when somebody comes down. And, you know, ideally, Hamza was saying that he would want to take down Olivia, I'm pretty sure, and then put up Derek and Kayla next to each other. But Ryan's like, you know what? Any of those three are good options. He would like to see Kayla go, though. Kayla or Olivia. He really wants it to be a girl because he doesn't want the guys to fall behind numbers-wise. Really? Are we really playing that game? But also, he would like to see Kayla go because she's the center of that group, and if you take her out of the equation, that group is going to fall apart quite a bit. But Hamza's like, yeah, Olivia is definitely going up because she was trying to block him and Veronica in the HOH competition, and he knows this. Like, he noticed it himself during the competition, but Maddie also came to him after and was like, hey, Olivia told me that I should try and block you guys. That's messed up, because they were teammates during the comp. So then Hamza was also saying we could use this as an opportunity to bring Allie in. If we leave her alone this week, she's going to owe us one. So that's great. So then they're all trying to figure out which of the three is the biggest threat. Again, it seems like they're leaning more towards either Olivia or Kayla. And Olivia makes them really nervous because they know she's a marathon runner, she's smart, they think she's been throwing competitions, and they don't want her to just be able to slide to the end. So then today, there's been some freaking crazy stuff going on. The fees were down for several hours this morning and this afternoon. I think they had some sort of like game or competition because when they came back, some of the house guests were handcuffed together. I don't know, and it wasn't like a long chain either. It was like handcuffs. So I don't know how long that's going to be for. But we had Paris and Jesse together, Will and Veronica, and then Marin and Erica. I think Hamza picked the duos, but I'm not totally sure on that. And we also know who the have-nots are. We've got Derek and Erica. Ooh, that's 2 weeks in a row for them. That really freaking sucks. And also Kayla and I think Marin, but I'm not totally sure on him. So that's pretty rough. And then that's all we know about that. Like, I'm not sure how exactly that all went down, but it was some sort of competition, which I'm excited about because I really miss the food comps. So then Hamza, Veronica, and Will were having a game chat up in the HOH room, and Hamza is kind of worried that their whole plan is ruined now. He said the wrong people are on slop, but what does that matter? I guess he was planning on putting Olivia on slop, and she was going to, like, freaking break down or something, but who cares? You know, you've got Derek and Kayla both on slop, and they are two of your targets, so what's the big deal? But Hamza asks Ronnie and Will what they're thinking right now, and Ronnie's like, well, I think everybody's still down to send Olivia home, so what if we put Allie up on the block with her? You know, make her feel the heat, and then you can make a deal with her to keep her safe, and then she's going to owe you, and Hamza's just like, why do you hate Allie so much? You know, he does not want to put Allie up on the block if he doesn't have to, because he wants her to feel good about the two of them working together. And I don't think she's going to feel that great if she goes up on the block. So Hamza's like, well, I was planning on pulling off a backdoor plan. Now I'm not so sure I can execute it. Again, why not? Is he feels bad because he's going to be nominating people that are on slop? Come on, man. But they remind him, hello, all of these people wanted you out. You were part of that 4-week house agenda. It was Andrew, the two newbies, and then you. You know, so F those people. They're going to be weak from slop. They're not going to be good in the competition, so that's just better for you. So Hamza's like, all right, I think we need to put up a really strong player next to Olivia, somebody who can win the veto. I guess he just really wants Olivia to stay up on the block, or he could win the power veto and use it on her. I don't know. But he's like, okay, maybe Jesse, maybe Johnny. I don't think either of those are a good idea. Why would you want to piss them off? no. So then Will gives him some information. He's like, yeah, so Derek was talking about trying to pull you into an alliance. Don't fall for their BS. And Hamza's like, oh, I know. They already tried to get me before the HOH competition to try to cover up their butts just in case he won. And he did. So then Veronica has info as well. She shares how Kayla was saying that she would get rid of Derek, you know, to improve her chances. She didn't mention the final two that she made with her, but she did say, oh yeah, Kayla is ready to cut Derek when it's time. So they're like, whoa, I guess he likes her more than she likes him. So if you think about it, it would be better to get rid of her first, because he's going to be like, oh my god, where's Kayla? Whereas she would be like, woo, alright, let's go. So then Hamza is still thinking maybe Olivia and Kayla would be the best up on the block together. And then the feeds went down again. No! So I'm thinking this was for the Wendy's thing, because when the feeds came back, it sounded like Hamza picked Derek. He was originally planning on picking Marin, but he went with Derek, I'm assuming because it's his second week in a row on slop, and he felt bad about that. But Derek was telling Kayla about a chat that he had with Hamza, and he's like, yeah, Hamza was saying he wants to put up a strong competitor next to Olivia. I don't think he knows that Hamza is considering Kayla. But anyway, the feeds went down again. So I don't know if this is for nominations. It could be Hasbro. Who freaking knows? But if they do nominations at a normal hour today, I will post that in the info for the spoiler if you want to check back later. So let me know what you guys think. And until tomorrow, much love.